to you about becoming an organ donor. According to Donate Life, 90% of the population are in favor of organ donation, but actually only 30% are signed up. I want to give you this perspective. Assume you're getting ready to move and you're going through your pantry cleaning out your canned food items or your old boxes of cereal, and you decided instead of packing it up, you're just going to toss it and throw it away. Of course, I'm sure your first reaction is, well, that's wasteful. We'll continue this story a little bit later, but also, in the meantime, I want to share with you a personal experience of mine. About 15 years ago, my husband had back surgery, and as an unfortunate result, he had contracted a staph infection. Because of this infection, it had eaten a hole on the outer layer of his spinal cord, which had also he ended up contracting spinal meningitis at the same time. He ended up having to have emergency surgery that lasted over 7 hours. After this time, the doctor finally came out and he explained to me what he'd done and what had happened and everything. But what was really intrigued me was the fact that to repair the hole around his spinal cord, he had to use the tissue from the heart of a donor. I would never thought that my family would be impacted or, by the result of an organ donation. And today I am thankful for it. According to organdonor.gov, as of today, there are 108,725 currently waiting on the list. According to the Health and Human Resources, there are over 300 that are added each month. And also, per Donate Life again, one is added every 10 minutes. Unfortunately, there's a lot of misconceptions that people have about organ donation. I was kind of surprised that I had these same questions until I was looking, more into it and realized that my misconceptions were false as well. The first misconception that most people have is that they're too old or they're too young, when actually you only have to be, anybody 18 or over can sign up to be an organ donor without the consent of their parents. The misconception that I had for myself personally was, well, I won't be able to have an open casket. This is false as well. Whenever you're an organ donor, they assure you that they treat your body with the most respect and care and dignity that it deserves. Another myth is, well, I can't afford to become an organ donor. How much is it going to cost me? This is something that it doesn't cost you a thing for your family or for yourself. And lastly, people are concerned that if they're ever in the hospital and they know that they're an organ donor, that they won't receive the best care. Well, if you're ever in the hospital for injury or sickness, the doctors and the nurses' #1 priority is to save your life first. So just to recap of what we kind of went over today, there are thousands today waiting to be there are thousands today waiting to receive an organ. And you can, if you're over 18, you can donate. If you still can have an open casket, it won't cost you a thing, and you're still a priority to the doctors and the nurses for them to save your life. It's very easy, though, to sign up to be an organ donor. You can either go to donatelife.net and click on the link register and just fill out the information, or you can even go to your local DPS office where you get your driver's license. So next time you're renewing your license, all you have to do is just check the box that you wish to be an organ donor. To get back to our scenario of the moving and cleaning out the pantry, say you're going through and you're throwing everything away, and all of a sudden the doorbell rings, and it's somebody that's collecting food for a needy family down the street that you know very well. Are you going to tell him, no, I don't have anything to give, or are you going to give him what you have in your pantry? Also, let's take a different spin on this. Assume that you have a wife or a husband or even a child that's in need of an organ. Are you going to want, hopefully there's somebody there that will be willing to say, yes, I'm willing to donate my organs. Or hopefully they won't say, nah, I'll leave it to somebody else to do it. Thank you.